under 1 million down, like
yes,
throughout the entire season, we think.
they were under 1 million
That's not
for
good.
most of the season. That is correct. That is
That's
a
not good.
correct statement. Again, numbers don't
Not a
lie,
good-
guys. You know,
The
this
numbers
is where
matter.
we
I mean, I think you have to be breaking 1 million, I think, these days.
Jersey
Real
broke
close.
1 million this season. Jersey did that. So yeah, some of the ratings weren't much worse than New York. I mean, they weren't much better. They were only a little better than this major, you know. So I don't know. But here's the thing: it's like, who are you going to keep? I think you can. Okay, listen. I either think you need to start over, or you need to get rid of. Do you know what would work? Do the opposite. Do the opposite of starting over. Get rid of Emily. Get rid of Gina.
Oh, people do like Gina. I like Gina.
I like Gina. Get rid of Dr. Jen, who people are calling the worst housewife in the history. And I mean, I get rid of Noella and keep Heather and keep Shannon and just fucking double down. Guys, we're having the OG show. We're not having two, just do the OGs and bring back a Vicky, bring back Tamara, bring back a Megan King Edmonds, who has a whole different life now. And then throw in like
I mean, there's
Jesus
so many
Jugs or Gretchen. Like, just do OG and just do that, or start over with a bunch of 35 to 45 hot young things that are in the OC and make it diverse, but have people that have slept together. And this one is going through a divorce and her husband slept with that one. You find a group where it's just like in Salt Lake, where it's really deep seated and messy, and just start the OC over, sexy. And it's either, to me, one or the other. Listen, we have learned this mixing of OGs and newbies doesn't work. It didn't work in New York. It didn't work in the OC. I don't know if it's going to work. It's the same thing with Atlanta. The same thing. If we have another bad Atlanta season, it's the same thing. And if you look at Atlanta, they went OG. They gave Marlo a peach. They brought Sheree back. We have Candy. We have Kenya. It's like, I'm not so sure Atlanta's going to have a good season. I think you either need to have OGs and double down, or you need to just start over. But I'm telling you right now, if you lose Emily and Gina and Noella and Dr. Jen, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. I'm sorry. Just clean, like
hot take.
And then what? We're going to keep Shannon and Heather and have 4 newbies? That makes no fucking sense. No sense. So I'm telling you, it's going to be, I really think they're either going to start over or they're going to do just OGs. I mean, if they want to give us 2 shows, but I think that jumps the shark. And I think just starting over jumps the shark. Now you've done that twice. I don't think the optics on it work. I don't think they can do it. I don't think they can start over. I think they use that card with New York.
Oh, David Yontef, I love that. You always know how to your insight always just makes me think, and it's so good. And it's such a producer's eye and ear. And I love it. That was awesome. Thank you.
You know,
okay.
That's what I would do. One more thing. The rumor is they're having trouble casting New York. Did you see that?
I did. I saw that. And I'm not shocked. Are you? I mean, because to check all the boxes, look, I mean, I moved to Los Angeles partly to become a producer. I've told you about a show that I'm currently casting. That's a reality show, and producing. And I'll be honest with you, it is extremely hard. You think a ton of people want to be on TV.
Of course.
We've interviewed, we've talked to, I'm talking probably upwards of maybe close to 200 people. Of that, we probably have 10 to 15 viable candidates that can actually be on TV, be interesting when the camera rolls. It is very, very hard. So I'm not shocked. Are you? I mean, they're looking for diversity. They're looking for wealth. They're looking for affluence. I mean, they're looking for good on camera, drama, looks. I mean, you think a lot of people have that, but when you fire up the camera, a lot of people don't have that.
No, they don't. This is how Salt Lake got greenlit. They weren't saying let's go to Salt Lake and delve, or it's just they were presented with these group of women and they're like, whoa, this is nice. Right? When Andy announces it at BravoCon, he's like, I know what you think. And they weren't looking for Salt Lake, but he's like, trust me, this is something here. So it is hard. And it's like so that's how shows don't, like, your show isn't like definitely green lit. That's the difference. They're not trying to like fill a
No,
slot.
because yeah, we're
And
trying to
like
find
won't
that
be. You have to
combination.
find that lightning in a bottle,
Yep,
like, like just
you
that's
are.
it. Like, think
Yeah.
about it. They get lucky. You want to cash this show, this Jersey, whatever, Jersey Shore. They just get lucky. They got a Snooki and a Paulie and this one. And then these two start dating. The Sammy Sweetheart starts dating that. Like, it's lightning in a bottle. So for everyone that wants to be Mike the Situation, like, just do yourself a favor and live life. Like, dream big, guys, but just know that, like, it's 1% chance. Like, just live in reality here, right? Like, so
Totally.
I don't
Totally.
know. So I don't know, like, that's why New York is having right. So now you've made this statement. You've made the statement. And I told you, I've said this, I said it months ago. They're going to stay on schedule. It's going to be just like usual. We're going to film at the end of August with the Hamptons. And so, I mean, we're in May here. This is fucking May, June, July. I mean, we have 3 months. And okay, sure, Bravo will delay it. Absolutely, if they don't find the right people. But that's just, and I really think Bravo is like, I think they know at least this time we have one shot. That's it. They have a shot. So if you're like, I mean, how did Dr. Jen get cast? How did that happen? Like, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand how we're 16 years in on this whole experience. How do we have bad casting decisions at this point? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's great. I mean, it could be a variety of reasons, right? I mean, who knows? Maybe they're under the gun. They've got deadlines. She's kind of there. Let's give it a go. It's interesting too, because I was just watching, I don't know if you've watched yet, Anthony Bourdain's, the documentary about Anthony Bourdain. It's called Roadrunner. It was just released this month, like on CNN Plus and everything. Anyway, it's so fascinating because we see, famous Anthony Bourdain, this just
oh
amazing
yeah.
television character. Well, the two people that found him and took a risk on him, they go to, I don't know, whatever country they go to. Anyway, the first thing they shot, they went back to their hotel rooms. And as a couple, they basically cried because they were like, this is awful. He's not good. He's shy. This is